Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I will show you how to install Laravel 13 step by step on your system. If you are a beginner or setting up Laravel for the first time, this video is perfect for you. So let's get started. First of all, you need to check two things for installing Laravel 8.2 PHP version, and second, Composer must be installed in your machine. So I'm going to check first of all PHP version in my machine, and it's 8.2.30. Now next is Composer -v, and you can see here it's 2.8.11 is installed in my machine, so it's fine for the install Laravel 13 and set up Laravel 13 project in my machine. You can set up Laravel project with two way, either using installer or you can use Composer create project command. So now I'm going to show you through the Laravel installer. So you need to install Composer global installer. So basically this one is installed globally. I have already installed, so it's fine. Now you can do it like Laravel new Laravel 13 demo whatever. First of all, let me navigate into the my memp directory. I created one alias. I will create shorts for the how to create alias in Mac for the terminal, and you easily go to the and navigate to the specific directory. Now I'm going to create Laravel new Laravel 13 demo, and now it started with good terminal UI. Which starter kit would you like to install? Basically Laravel support now multiple front ends like React as well as Vue, Livewire. I would like to go with the Livewire for now. Next, which authentication provider do you prefer? Laravel built-in authentications, WorkOS, and no authentication scaffolding. In earlier version, there is basic Laravel authentications and like simple login and register screen with by default in Laravel. Then in later version there is Laravel UI and now authentication kit. So it's very improved and very easy to set up all the basics thing, because mostly we need authentication like login and sign up, so we no need to spend time to create that thing and that stuff in Laravel applications because of it's provided by default. I'm going to use built-in. Would you like to use single file Laravel components? Yes. Would you like to add team support? I choose no. Yeah, paste is fine for now. Do you want to install Laravel Boost to improve AI assistant coding? For let me select no, and you can see creating Laravel Livewire starter kit project and all the required stuff, all the migrations and everything is getting created in directory. It's very fast. Would you like to run npm install? Yes, this is good. We no need to fire manually. and you can see now project is ready, and we can navigate using cd Laravel 13 demo. And I think by default Composer is installed in Laravel applications node. So let's open in editor. Here is the project. You can see vendor is there, node module is there, that means all are installed. Basically this is the main thing for the Laravel 13 demo project. Here is env file composer.json. All the packages are inside the composer json. So when you install your packages, composer packages like composer install and composer update, it's get installed from this file. And same for the node packages like npm packages, installed from this file package.json. And let's see other directory like app, all the core logic of your application like controllers, service, models, providers, everything inside this directory. Next is config, all of the config files of your application inside this directory like app.php, database.php. For example, in env you can see db connection is SQLite, and I want to do MySQL. So what I need to do, I need to do change in database.php. For example, db connection default SQLite, and I want to use MySQL. I just need to change environment variable here. I need to specify root, database name, and if you want to add any more connections like Postgres or any other database would you like to use inside your application, you have to specify connections like see here MariaDB, SQL, and if you here is Postgres SQL. So lots of things already by default given by the Laravel, and you can see cache, Redis, everything is there. So you just need to change your configuration files based on your requirement. So same thing. Now next is database. So here is factories. When you want to write test case and use factories, if you want to use fact data, you write factories inside this directory. All the migrations are stored inside this directory and folder migrations. Same for the seeders. When your application is set the first time and would you like to set basic data in your database by default, that time you write seeders and node modules. And this is the main thing and important. Public is the entry point of your applications run through this index.php. so this is the entry, you can say entry get. Next is resource like css, js, and all the view files like blade files, all the components, everything inside this resource. All the resource layouts, apps, you can see apps here, and go here, head, and this is the file where you can add meta, link, css, and everything. So here you can see white.configs, and this resource app.css, resource app.js, and everything managed through these Laravel white plugins and compile, and it's included through the white directive. So yeah, it's extend from here and load into the your applications. This is the routes, auth related routes in auth.php and all other routes inside the web.php. You can write like profile, dashboard, and other routes defined inside web.php and open in browser. This one is storage, basically all the compiles, views, all the logs, cache, session, everything inside this storage. And you can see as well here session, cache, view. When we run project, all the blade files compiled into the core PHP and it's load from this view, and you can clear all the views, session, cache, and everything through the command, artisan command. Artisan is very powerful and you can easily clear the storage and reduce your space. This one is test. You can write unit test, integration test, and everything, and it's inside this directory. And all the install composer packages inside the vendor, and that's it. All the environment variable you can define here. This environment variable used by the configs, and that's it. Now let me show you how to set up database and run migrations inside the your PHP MyAdmin. First of all, you need mem or something in your machine. I have Mac, I using mem, so let's change 8.2.26 PHP 8.2 because previously I have 8.1. So let's restart, and then we need to create one Laravel database in PHP MyAdmin. Just a second. Let's see preference, and when I change PHP version, basically port is changed, so I'm going to make this default. Okay, let's restart. And let's see. Yeah, now I'm going to create one Laravel DB. So database is set up. Now let's confirm into the here, and now clear and run PHP artisan migrate, and migration is successfully run. And let's open database, check, and you can see all the default tables appear into the database. Now we need to run this project, so npm run date for the compile CSS and JS, and now I'm going to run PHP artisan show, and we can open this in browser, and let's see. it's running. And account get created, it's running with the starter kit. Settings, something is not working, so let's see something. We are using Livewire and this layout.app is missing, and you can see livewire.php like config is also missing. So first let's try to generate that PHP addition livewire publish dash config, and let's see. Yeah, you can see component layout.app that pointing out here because it's a page layout, and inside a resource we have app.blade inside the components, not outside. So basically we need to specify like components dot layout dot app, and then PHP addition optimize clear optimize clear, and then let's try. Yeah, it's working. Another way you can resolve it, like you just keep this setting as it is and just go to the view and create one new directory, layouts, and in layouts create one file app.blade.php because this file is missing, and you just need to write here livewire things like x layout.app, and I think we need to specify a dollar slot as, yeah, now it's fine, it's pointing this, and let's see, it's still working. Yeah, so you can resolve this two way. So yeah, that's it, and I think we are good for Laravel 13. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more Laravel tutorials. Thank you.